Alright, tonight we are at Gas City I-69 Speedway. Actually today, if you can't notice, is the middle of the day. It's about 2 o'clock right now. This actually is starting at 4:30. So Gas City raced last night as well, the sprint car open wheel side of their event called the Fall Festival of Speed. Tonight is the stock car portion. So late models, modifieds, and some stock car classes, things like that. Compacts are on the card. Really cool idea by I-69 here to have this race. I know for me it's been really cool. It's kind of an interesting story actually. I kind of feel responsible for the car count for late models, to be honest. So hopefully it's good, but not really, but kind of, I don't know. You saw the golf video. Actually at that golf outing, drivers were talking about where their races were coming up in the next handful of weeks. None of them mentioned this race at Gas City. I knew it was going on. It's been on their schedule all year, but being a non-wing track, not all of them really knew this race was happening. So I brought it up, hey, Gas City's racing. And they all said, what? Well, what's the purse, what's the rules? So I emailed and messaged the folks here at Gas City, Jerry Gapin's the promoter, and his marketing guy, and said, hey, just wondering what the rules and purse are. I was just at a golf outing with a bunch of late model drivers that are interested in showing up and getting some more races in for the year. Cool thing is, Jerry actually calls my cell phone and says, hey, awesome, glad you talked to people. What should I pay? What rules should I run? So it was really cool, Jerry to call me of all people, because I'm a nobody, let's face it. I know that. Hopefully all you know that. It was really cool. He called me. Being a late model, I don't say guru, that's a terrible way to say that. Being a late model mainstay type of person, because I've been in late models my entire life, he asked me what I thought, so we discussed it, and he pretty much came up with something close to what I had recommended. So I passed it on to Devin and some other late model drivers. It was really cool. So Devin is here somewhere. We'll get in the pits here in a little bit. Rusty Schling showed up. Dwayne Chamberlain's coming. Saw some other big haulers. You may see some pulling in behind me actually still. So it was really cool. I feel vested into this race even though I have no money in it or anything. It's all on Jerry Gapin's and the Gas City I-69 crew. But I spent a lot of time in the last week or so messaging guys saying, hey, I know a lot of guys are looking to get one more race in. Here's a race at Gas City going on Sunday. They're starting a little early. I screenshot all the rules and the purse and all that stuff for them. So so here it is. A lot of them didn't even respond, which is fine. A few did, said they couldn't make it, but regardless, still pretty cool. Hopefully we get a good car count, but we're gonna get changed here and then we're gonna head inside. So again, really cool event. Late models on a little Bullring track are really cool. We don't get to see that much around here, so that's the biggest reason I wanted this to go off successfully for Jerry. Hopefully it works out well. Hopefully we can do it again, make it bigger and better in the future, but this is the 2019 version, and the first, they had a late model race here earlier in the year. It's not the first late model race they've had this year, but the first one was promoted by American Ethanol Series. They actually leased the track. Only 7 cars showed up. It was a Sunday night race. It rained at like 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so a lot of guys didn't come because of the rain. And it was actually a lot of rain, and Ethanol had the track leased, and they were the ones that made the call to say, hey, we're still going to race. They only had 7 late models here. So kind of a bad taste in people's mouth, I think, around here, because this is Indiana sprint car country with late models, but hopefully tonight's a better showing of how cool late models can be on a track like this. So we'll get changed, we'll get our stuff ready here, we'll head on inside and see what's going on. Hope everyone enjoys the video, and thanks for following along. Okay, we are here, got in the pits, walked around, you saw some of the footage, got hot laps in. Pretty good looking deal, 20 cars signed in, so we're going to count that as a win because I got here, it's about 16, a few more pulled in. Again, they had 7 back in May, so hey, we're almost triple that, so that's awesome. We're in the middle of hot laps right now. Late models are done. They did like a group qualifying with hot laps kind of deal, which is actually probably a good thing. But yeah, good cars here. Like I said, Rusty's here, Devin, Spangler from Michigan's a good car, Chad Finley from Michigan. There's a few good cars here, Dwayne Chamberlain, so along with some regulars, there's some good heavy hitters. I think a good balanced field, so we'll wait for some racing to start, I guess, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we are hanging out in Devin's hauler. Those were the late model heat races you just saw. They had, you know, stock car classes, modifieds, all that stuff on the card as well. Those are all done. We're now at intermission. It's like 5:30. Racing was supposed to start at 4:30. It actually started a little early. So late model feature will be up next after intermission. So pretty good race, and the track is a little slicker than normal. I'd assume, you know, they had racing last night, which kind of affected that. What it's not bad though for, you know, stock car racing. It's nice to have a little slick at times, but threw a little bit of a wrench in the plans. It really slicked off a lot from hot laps to heat race time, which is kind of the thing Devin was talking about after his heat race. But who cares, right? Good racing. Lots of cars here for a Sunday afternoon, and heck, we're just an hour, a little over an hour for the program. We're already ready to race features. So everyone will get out here at a decent time, which is awesome on a Sunday. We all got to work. The announcer, Rob Goodman, during the driver's meeting even said, you know, hey, I come from 2.5 hours away, And then I gotta wake up tomorrow at 5 for work. Hey, I do too, what do you know? I gotta wake up at 5 tomorrow, so I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to be here all day. So worked out well. Pretty clean racing so far, not a lot of major cautions or anything. Program's moved right along. So coming up next, be a late model feature. There he is in the wild. Devin Shields. He's so intense, look at him. He actually waved to me right before his heat race went green in the infield, which was pretty funny. Devin! He loves the camera. Just got over. We actually just got Devin's car loaded. Second place for this guy. First time ever at this track. Really crazy feature from where I was standing. I'm sure where he was sitting was a little different, but second place, man. First visit. What do you think?
I liked it. We started up front, that helped, but track was tacky in one spot, slick in another, and then back to tacky, so it was tough to drive.
Yeah, so he finished second, but it wasn't without like playing a little crazy dodgeball game there. What was up with that when you were getting, from fourth to second there?
Well, Chamberlain hit the slick stuff, slid into the 42 car, which is Finley, and thought I was going to get both of them, either that or get wrecked, because they were sideways doing down the front stretch, and it was a little chaotic.
Yeah, the cool thing is, like I said, this race started at 4:30. Actually started a little ahead, and it's like 6:30, and we're loaded up. He's ready to go home already. So, what do you think Sunday day racing? That's always kind of the issue with dirt track, stuff. Luckily, the sun kind of went away, helped a little. They watered the track, which helped a little. Ended up getting slick again, but still a pretty good race.
Yeah, they watered during intermission, and that kind of threw us off a little bit, but our car handled pretty good. You just had to stay in the moisture. I think we got into the grass a little bit down there in 3 and 4.
Yeah, they were close. Heartbreak for Rusty Schlink. He was actually leading the race. Lap traffic was pretty crazy today, and a lap car actually got into him, spun him out. He ended up braking and pulling off. So, but hey, that's racing. It'll happen sometimes.
Yep. I think he got a tire stuck under his front bumper. And,
Okay.
so he had to stop. He couldn't keep going.
So, final thoughts, Devin? What do you think?
It was worth the trip.
Worth the trip. That's what I like to hear. As I said, Gas City, you know, cool for me. We had 20 cars, full field. Reached out to me, asking me advice, which was really cool. So
The promoter.
Oh,
He's
geez.
the promoter.
hopefully we can do this event next year a little bigger and better yet. So thanks to Devin for the in-car footage. He doesn't know he's going to send me yet.
I hope.
He's going to try to send it to me. Maybe in 3 weeks I'll get it. Who knows?
It was a little muddy there at the beginning, so.
Yeah, might not be much to see. I had to get the track cleared off
You
first.
get the back view.
Yeah, that'll work though. But anyway, we're getting out of here. So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Smash the subscribe button. That's what they say.
Smash it now.
Smash the subscribe button. We'll link Devin's channel below so you can see all of his in-car footage. I'll chop it up a little bit for this video.
He'll do my editing for me.
Yeah.
I'll feel like Missler.
He doesn't know how to run a computer, so I have to help him. He texts me all the time. So
Yep. Tech support.
cool. Drive safe, man.
All right. Thanks.
Thanks for watching, everybody.